dedicate this song to my partner, soul partner, Mr. Duck Sound, better known as Sir Douglas Quintet from San Antonio. Wherever you are, brother. Wasted days and wasted nights.
No más. Aquí anda el Diamante Jax.
El Diamantón.
El jefe, el Diamante San Antonio.
I saw his truck when I pulled up, and I was like, hell yeah, El Diamante's in town.
Yeah. He bought this jacket, bro. Babe, bring me the jacket.
It's so outrageous, Jax. We're going to love it. Hold on, let me go get
he
it.
ordered a jacket, but it was extra large, so le dije, pues bájamela a mí, Dad. Y yo te compro una large.
A ver, let me see.
Oye, te vas a curar, carnal.
I love when you pull out surprises. Because you didn't mention none of this before. We've been talking for like 45 minutes, and you didn't mention nothing about no jacket.
Well, it's that I never have anything. I just talk off the top of my head sometimes, bro.
Yeah, no, I love it.
I heard this song, and I thought of him right away, bro. You know what I'm saying?
I just love the surprise element.
Yeah.
You got me. You got me.
I think it's in my bedroom, baby. There. Take it off so I can... I'm going to get off screen, ladies and gentlemen, so I can put it on.
Oh, my God. You guys are not ready for this. Wow. Just wow.
Smells like those nomads from Antarctica.
Bro, Dad, you look like you're about to come out in a Steven Seagal movie. Or if not like Macho Man. Macho Man.
Outrageous. I can't.
Love it. Parece como la movie de Steven Seagal when he's like in Alaska fighting the petroleum people.
No, hombre, carnal. Me siento bien intenso. 1996. Ya madre.
I love that.
Hell yeah.
¿Cómo se llama la rola de intenso, babe? La big hit que tenían.
¿Quiéreme?
Quiéreme.
Porque te si me miras.
If you look for the video, Rogelio, aquí Rogelio Archivos with Intenso, I think they got these jackets on, man.
They might.
Yeah. Oye.
Loving you.
Look at him.
When I know that you're not
That's a badass jacket, man.
Yeah, man.
Y es pura leather.
Oye, huele a pura baqueta,
Es
carnal.
pura leather. I can smell it all the way over here.
La motorcycle, carnal.
La boca shut up. Oye, Dad, te vas a parecer como el de la movie de Men in Black 3.
Yeah. No me deja tú. Pues nunca llega ni un pinche Cole Fran o nada.
I know. Oye, between me and you, we own like over 50 jackets, and we don't get to wear them half the year. We have me and Rock have an addiction to buying Harley Davidson jackets for some reason, right, Rock? We have a lot.
Yeah.
We love them.
Yeah. But aquí anda el Diamante y dice que quiere llegar a bien bold. Ahí,
anda bien Dr. T
cuando llegue a una parte va a llegar bien bold, carnal. But you know what? Me and him have the exact same jacket now,
I know.
bro.
So there's two in this house right now.
Wow, ya pueden empezar un grupo.
Yeah, no, hombre, vato, nomás necesitamos una tipi, carnal. We're ready to go, carnal.
Una tipi.
Yeah, Freddy Fender, ladies and gentlemen, and we have a relative of Freddy Fender's here, right, Margie? You're his niece.
Oh wow!
Yeah, Margie Fender, ladies and gentlemen. Margarita Fender, how you doing, Margie?
I'm doing just fine.
Margie or Margarita?
Margarita.
Okay, Margarita. There we go. And we have Tom.
And Tom.
Tom, your husband, right?
Yes.
Yeah, Tom Fender.
Hi, everybody.
I'm a YouTube guy, right? I'm just surfing YouTube. And I ran into the Margarita Fender show. And I checked it out, and Lupe Science is helping you out. Good friend, Lupe Science. He has Acordeones de Texas, bro. I've always loved that show, man, because it's just so simple, so organic, and it's so cultural. Like, you know, it's like he has videos of conjuntos there at the La Lomita and everywhere, man. It's really cool. And he's been on the show before, by the way. And so I saw that she was had her own show going, and the show is it still on? Are you still doing it?
Yes.
Okay, and it's got female. You just pretty much focus on female artists, ¿verdad?
Yes, pretty much focusing on mujeres de la onda tejana.
And so when I saw Margarita Fender, I said, okay, I guess she's using Freddy's last name, which wasn't his real last name. His last name was Huerta, Valdemar Huerta. So I said, okay, maybe it's because, and then I find out that her husband's last name is Fender. I was like, okay, well, I guess that wasn't, I was wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah, is that?
You were right and you were wrong.
Now, Tom, tell me, is that your real last name or is it?
Well, legally it is.
Legally it is, but it's not, it wasn't.
No, it wasn't my last name before.
So,
was a
talking
big,
to the mic because I want to hear this story, bro. Yeah, because Jax Phoenix, I mean, if he changed his last name to Fender, you could change your real last name to
You could
Phoenix.
change anything.
Yeah, I'm gonna change my name for sure.
I see.
Yeah, legal, como Axl Rose cat. It's like Axl Rose would sign everything Axl Rose, and then they're like, "Oh, sorry, that's not valid." What do you mean? That's my name. He's like, "No, your name is William."
Yeah,
Axl
Bill
Rose.
Bailey, I think. Is
Really?
his name. Yeah.
Oh,
That's his real name.
William Bailey.
No, but
wow.
Yeah.
we have lots of musicians who've changed their name. We got Nikki Sixx.
Oh yeah, that
Nikki
was
Sixx,
cool.
that's his real legal name now.
Yeah.
But before,
Sí.
I didn't even know what it was before.
Pues, I think
I saw
it's
it on the-
Ferragamo or something. Can you find that out, baby? I got.
Yeah.
Aquí tengo mi fact checker. carnal.
Nikki
Hello.
Sixx is real name.
Nikki
Well,
Sixx,
Yes.
Ferragamo.
Former name.
He's like an Italian guy or something like that. He's like
Okay,
he's
yeah,
an
that sounds-
Italian last
That sounds
name.
Italian. Bergamo, yeah.
Yeah, Bergamo. What was it?
Frank Carlton Serafino Ferrana Jr.
Ferrara.
With a name like that?
That's a long ass name.
I would change it too.
I would
to
change
Nikki
it
Sixx.
quick.
Imagine having to
Serafino
write that on the
Ferrana.
heading of your paper at school. Vato, no me cállate la boca,
Ay,
chera.
no.
So then, what is your original last name?
Original last name was Gonzalez.
Gonzalez.
Yeah.
Okay, and then you decided to change it to Fender legally.
Yes, legally changed.
And what made you want to do
I
that?
think what prompted me to change it was years ago when I was actually, I met Margie when I was 15 years old.
Uh-huh.
And I remember telling her, you know what, Margie, I got into this class. It's a classic guitarist that
Okay.
came to our school.
Uh-huh.
And the guy, his name was Oxnard.
Mm-hmm.
That was his name, right? Everybody wanted to be in that class,
Okay.
but very few were able to get in. And actually, people who actually got in that class, they're musicians to this day.
Wow.
Yeah. Everybody who got in there.
See, and this was what school was this?
This was at Driscoll Middle School in Corpus Christi.
Ah, okay. So it is a Corpus.
Yeah.
Okay.
Puro
We're Driscoll
Corpitas.
Rangers.
Huh? Driscoll Rangers. And fíjate que Driscoll is that's where the hospital was created.
Yeah,
From
yeah.
All the Driscoll Children's
Yeah,
Hospital?
it's from Corpus. Yeah.
Sarah Driscoll,
Yeah.
she owned, her family owned Driscoll Children's.
Yeah.
They owned that ranch, the
They
biggest
own a lot
ranch
of
in
land.
the world.
Yeah, yeah. And then
What is it called?
King Ranch?
King Ranch.
Yeah.
That's the Driscoll family.
Oh, okay. Because there's a little town called Driscoll, right? In the Corpus area.
Yeah.
And so that's where it all came from, bro.
I'm actually going to Corpus in 2 days.
See?
Really?
Was
Yeah.
You're going to pass by Driscoll. Maybe not, because I think they made an
Just don't
expressway
speed.
around it.
Yeah, don't speed because there's cops.
Oh, there's always been a
Yeah.
cop like in the
Yeah.
corner there that's just an empty car, right? I think, right?
He caught me one time.
See?
That was my very first speeding ticket, and he's like, I've pulled over Bobby Pulido and all these. And I'm like, oh my god,
Oh my God.
Oye, pero te fuera dejado ir a ti, hombre.
he didn't.
Yeah, no,
So te dio ticket?
Yes,
Y la palabra
I
del
had a
día.
ticket. I never thought she had a ticket before. Because she's told me all kinds of stories
See?
on the la dejaron ir.
Yeah,
Yeah,
well,
yeah.
of course.
Yeah,
Of course.
You know,
yeah.
cops.
If it's a guy, numbe te vienten.
Dude, cops call in the freaking license plate, and if it comes out with girl's name, they'll pull it over to see who the girl is.
Yeah.
Son bien
Really?
players, cabrones,
Yeah.
todos los policías.
Just to
¿A poco
check her
no?
out. Yeah.
Yeah. A mí me pasó eso con Rally, but then they see me driving her car and like, chinga, este va todo pelón, chinga. So then, so she got a ticket at Driscoll, and then you decided to change your last name. So you were going
No.
to Driscoll, you were going to
Well-
Driscoll Middle School, and you went to Oxnard's class.
Guitar
Oxnard's class.
Uh-huh.
So it's me and a bunch of other people that were in there. Were like, I think there was like 12 students in there.
Mm-hmm.
Because this guy, he was, everybody wanted him.
Uh-huh.
So my first song that I learned, he taught us a bunch of stuff.
Okay.
Really, oh my God. I was real young.
Sí.
First song I ever learned was the Stand By Me.
Okay. Benny King.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
There it is.
Classic.
Yeah. So this was the first
That was
song
the
you learned
first song I ever
on
learned.
guitar.
Oh my god.
And he taught it to me.
Ah, sí.
Yeah.
Really?
So I get out of class.
Se hizo bien Oxnard el vato, ¿no?
Oh
Yeah.
my god, like
And then
La fue a enamorar con la guitarra.
Yes, it worked. It worked.
it works, bro. It works.
so that's what it was. I got her heart with that song.
Okay. And so you decided to change your name to Fender?
No, not
Ah,
yet.
okay.
Not yet.
You see, the guitar said Fender on the
Yes.
side and gave him an idea.
That's where it was.
Ah.
So, being a guitar player, the Fender guitar to me, like the Stratocaster, was like the ultimate.
Yeah.
You have that
Yes.
Stratocaster, you have that Fender.
Oh my God, I feel you. I
Oh
feel
my
you.
God, dude.
I have 7 Stratocasters, so I feel you.
Yeah. And then I remember Margie talking to me about, back then she was talking to me about her uncle that they were going to go to his house. They were going to have a party. He seemed like such a great guy because he was very family oriented.
Yeah, he was.
And so to me, that was like always a positive, something that always stuck to me
See?
until later on, years later, did I change my name.
Okay.
So, but yes, those were like good memories. Of
So it wasn't Margie's Fender that got you inspired to change your name to Fender? I guess. No, it was her bumper.
I saw the bumper sticker.
I didn't want to say it. I was like, should I say this joke or no? But
Say it.
it's good that you said it. It's good that you said it.
Yeah. So then, how long ago did you do this or what?
Oh, it's been how many years? Like 5.
And what was
5
the
years.
process to do that? Did you have to go to court or what did you have to do?
You go to court. They check your background. They make sure that they're not changing somebody to criminals.
Yeah.
They don't. That's the last thing they want.
Okay.
But luckily I try to stay clean most of my life,
Sí.
and stay away from trouble and stuff. So they granted me access, so
Yeah.
I was able to change it.
Wow.
Oh, backstory to being from Corpus. So being from Corpus, people from Corpus know where to go to get some good food.
Yes.
we were
That's
there
what I
2
wanted
weeks
to ask
ago.
you.
So we're there 2 weeks ago, and I told Margie.
Where was this? Are you gonna get there?
Yeah, we'll get there.
Okay, good.
So I told
I want to
Margie.
know already.
I know.
I said,
good food.
This guy's a good storyteller because he has like our attention. And
Yes.
Los
we're
quieren
like,
suspense.
I
el
know.
vato.
We're like, and then
so 2 weeks ago we go to Corpus, right? I told Margie, hey, we should go eat breakfast at Hi-Ho.
Oh,
okay.
I've heard of that place.
Uh-huh. That's Mr. Quintanilla's favorite place.
That's what I told Margie, and she was like, really? She had never been there. So this guy took her there for the first time.
Yeah.
No, hombre, dude.
Ah, con
Una
madre.
was it?
comida. Oh,
Yeah.
Margie?
It was really good. The
Yeah.
beans are on point. The huevitos are on point. The
Yeah.
tortillas. Oh my gosh.
Over medium well or scrambled o como no?
It was scrambled.
Over medium well is the best, ¿no? Con el juguito, papá.
Yes.
Pero que
Just
no
a
esté
little
muy
bit.
runny, carnal.
Right.
Que no
Yes.
salga white runny, you know.
necesitas agarrar el bacon y luego you puncture it and then you eat.
Ay.
Oh my God.
Like a dip,
Papacito.
like a dip.
Yes, you
Yeah.
dip the bacon on the huevito, the yellow part.
Y se te
Oh my
pega el
God.
yolk acá arriba de la...
Oh my God.
And los lips that.
And the mustache.
Yeah, yeah. Se
The
te
lips
hace
get all
bien
whitish.
thick, carnal, el
whitish.
yolk bien padre, carnal. The people are visualizing that right now.
So to anybody who goes to Corpus Christi,
You gotta stop
look
at Hi-Ho.
for
Yeah.
Hi-Ho.
Yeah.
I will.
Yeah, I have a friend. He owns mattress firms. Y me manda videos cuando está comiendo ahí, bro. And I was like, damn, the breakfast plate con los huevitos over medium y todo, carnal. We have to go there, babe.
I know. I've never been there.
Maybe we'll run into Mr. Quintanilla in there.
You know,
I hope you won't want to kick my ass, man. You know what I mean?
oh no.
Yeah. No, but I hear he's a little under, he's getting older, and so he's just changing a bit. But I haven't spoken with him or anything like that. But so you went to Hi-Ho. What did you order? Breakfast or what, Margie?
What did
Yeah,
I
because
order?
they only open 8 to 3.
Ah, sí.
Those are the best restaurants.
Yeah.
8 to 3.
Y vas en chingas a las 2:30. Vamos. Right? That's us,
That's
bro.
us,
Nos
that's
levantamos a las 1. Chingado, pégale a las 2:30, chingado.
Before they close.
Yes. Yep.
Yeah.
I give you all the scrapes.
Yeah.
What did I order? Did I order the enchilada? No, what did I order?
Enchiladas.
I ordered the enchilada. Those were good as well.
Beef or just cheese?
They were cheese.
Oh, okay.
Cheese enchiladas with the
Yeah.
rice and beans.
No, hombre, qué
It's really
bárbaro.
good.
Asústame one
Yeah.
time. Diet, la dieta para afuera,
Yeah.
papá.
Oh yeah, forget
Yeah.
that.
No estar-
Forget the
yo,
diet.
yo me gusta agarrar una tortilla de harina y ponerle la enchilada en el medio y un
Oh.
poquito de arroz y
Double.
frijoles y a uno recio.
Malito.
Oye, así es
Si
como,
vas a sacar el palo, cágalo bien, carnal.
como si fuera uno de esos de los de Taco Bell, ¿no? La double
Ándale,
crusted cheese
eso.
burrito que la chinga
Sí.
con double tortilla y
Yeah.
la chinga. Damn.
Yeah.
Ya me
No.
antojaste.
I know.
Aquí está cerquitas. Ve para allá ahorita. No te creas. So wow.
So definitely great memories in
Yeah.
Corpus.
You met her when you were 16 years old?
I was 15. I was the older man.
See? You were the older man? So is he younger than you, Margie, or are you older than him?
I'm young. I'm younger than him.
Oh, okay. All right. How old are you, dude?
Right now I'm 50.
50?
Yeah.
Órale. And so you were 16 and Margie was what, 12 or what?
No, I was 13, but I wasn't allowed to have a boyfriend.
Okay.
So we would just see each other during school, and then that's it.
I always thought you were raised in San Benito.
No,
No,
I was born in Harlingen. My family was living in San Benito, but
Okay.
the partera I was in Harlingen. So
La partera.
La
¿ves?
partera.
Old school. Mi madre no en la casa nací.
yeah, for
Yeah,
real.
really?
Yeah, and so
I always thought that you were raised in El Jardín or something.
well, my family's from there. My tia, my cousins, and yeah, my uncle lives there.
El Jardín is like-
on Freddy Fender Lane.
Yeah.
right there by the Resaca.
Yeah. You know, I go to San Benito and the roads are so crazy. Like, I don't know if I'm going north or
Yeah,
south or
they're
east or
kinda
west.
weird.
And then they end and they go this way and then that way and then this way and then one by the Resaca and all this
Yeah.
kind of stuff. And so it's kind of hard for me to get around in that area. But, once you get down Sam Houston, you can get around.
Yeah.
But, El Jardín is something like what La Molina was over there in Corpus, I guess. Yeah.
Molina.
Right? Is that the name of the neighborhood where Selena was raised and
Yes.
stuff? Yeah.
Just Molina.
Yeah.
Not La Molina.
So your dad is related to
my
Freddie?
my dad was his brother.
Oh,
His-
okay. Yeah.
my dad was his brother, and yeah, so we would hang out every chance he could get. When he was out on the road, he was always performing everywhere. I mean, he performed all over the world, and so whenever it was like time for him to be off, we would get together for Thanksgiving, for Christmas, for Easter. I mean, there were just so many
Yeah.
great memories of him.
Wow.
Yeah.
That must be a trip.
One of the first times I ran into Freddie was in Corpus. He was I was walking out of Hacienda Records and he was driving by in an old truck. It's a
Yeah.
really cool. It's one of those trucks that everybody would want right now. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Because that's what it is now, right? And so I got to talk with him and hang out there with him for a little bit. But I was in a heavy metal band back then, and we were recording there at Hacienda. So you probably got to. So, you were raised, and you grew up, and you were like graduated from school in Corpus Christi.
In Corpus.
What school did you graduate from over there?
Miller High School.
Miller High School.
I was a book.
And so a Buccaneer. So when did you start singing? I mean, were you in school when you started singing, or what?
Actually, when I was 5 years old, I was in Taekwondo. Five,
Oh,
six,
hasta
7,
mete
8.
chingazos, Jack.
Oh,
Cállate
shit.
la boca,
I know. I was like,
Gotcha.
why is she wearing a black belt? I'm playing.
So then my Taekwondo instructor, the plan was to go into the military, become an officer in, with Taekwondo and just everything. Very, very disciplined. My dad was oh my gosh. So I couldn't date anybody because he had a gun, and he would say,
wow.
you girls can't have, because he was a father of three girls and the son later. And so he wouldn't let us, he would threaten us, and he was
Was-
serious
He was big,
about-
strong.
Was he Freddie's older brother or younger? Oh,
two,
younger.
2 years younger.
Oh, he was 2 years younger.
Yeah.
And what was his name?
Isidro.
Isidro. Okay.
Isidro Huerta.
Okay.
Yeah. And so anyway, so he raised us to defend ourselves and to be able to, fight, I guess, if we needed to, because we did live in the hood. I mean, we were
Yeah.
literally in the west side of Corpus.
But we
and
didn't know we were in the
didn't know
hood.
we were in the hood. We didn't know we were poor. We were
Yeah.
just kids, right? So anyway, so then when it was time for me to get to high school, I was going to join ROTC because that was the path that I was going to take. At that year, when I was a freshman, they removed the ROTC program, the NJ ROTC, And I couldn't transfer. Like, I guess now it's open voucher and you can go anywhere. But here, back then, it was just, that's it. You're stuck. Look through the list and see what else you can find. And I was like, oh my gosh, like this is my life. That was my plan. So I went from here and I kind of veered to the side and my mom's like, mira, mariachi. And I'm just like, that was an elective. So I was like, okay, I guess sign me up for mariachi. I had no idea. I mean, I would sing it at choir and stuff like that when I was little and stuff. But it was nothing that I didn't know how to play an instrument. So I signed up for mariachi. And my dad bought me this cassette, the Linda Ronstadt.
Oh, yeah.
Canciones de mi padre. And so I was just practicing because I had to audition. And I auditioned, and I guess because I had a strong voice because of karate or I don't know, taekwondo, my very first song was Los Laureles. And I belted it out, and they're like, oh, my God, you're in, So I made it to the, to be in the mariachi. And then slowly I was, we would go to performances, and I would sing like one or two songs, and I felt dumb. I was like, I'm just standing here, while everybody's performing. And so my sister, she was in the orchestra, and so she had a violin. And
older or younger?
She was younger. She was 3 years younger than me. And I thought, well, let me learn. I started learning how to play the guitar, but my guitar instructor, he had arthritis. So he kind of stopped and he couldn't teach me anymore. Yeah, that was horrible. So that was kind of off the table. But then I was learning. So I grabbed a book and I said, what if I learn how to play the violin? And so I grabbed my sister's book, like this is an A, this is the chord. There's four, I learned the basics off of a book.
Yeah.
And everything else was, off of ear. And I learned, and then later on I learned how to read music and all that. So,
wow.
Yeah.
I thought that it was something to do with taekwondo, like when you would throw a karate chop or something, the note you would hit, yeah, or something like that.
It helped.
Thanks for finishing that one off for me, Jax.
That was good.
Yeah,
I thought about it. I was like,
yeah.
That would be something, right?
Yeah. Linda Ronstadt, the song that inspired
Yes.
Margarita. Oy. Amazing. Wow, man. She's amazing, dude.
Amazing.
Yeah. Pobrecita ya no puede cantar, bro. She has some sort of disability now. Can you check that on their Linda Ronstadt's list disability? It has something to do with the shaking of her, some sort of like Parkinson's or something like that.
Wow.
But she started in the early 70s, and she was with the Eagles. She was with Neil Young. And then she finally went on her own, and she had some amazing hits.
I heard that when she wanted to record this, that the record companies told her, don't do it.
Yeah, the Spanish album?
Yeah, they said, don't do it. There is not a market for you for that. But that became one of her...
Well, she crossed the board. She crossed over to another...
Yeah.
I mean, everybody that didn't know who she was now knew who she was.
Exactly.
She has a neurological disorder similar to Parkinson's.
Okay. Yeah. And what's her... is she Hispanic? Linda Ronstadt? Is that her real name? Wikipedia should be able to tell you that. But
I think she was.
Yeah, with the advances in medicine and everything that's going on right now, I don't think we'll have to worry about that in our future.
Well, I hope not, man. It took Ozzy, and it's look at Michael J. Fox. It's and I've seen like friends, man, go through it. Cali Carranza was one of my friends, and
She was born in Tucson, Arizona.
She's from Arizona. And
they're finding cures to stuff with AI and stuff. It's crazy.
Well, that's what I was thinking. Like they're talking about artificial intelligence, and they said in like 2 years it'll be able to program itself. So we won't need programmers.
Wow.
And so then a year later it'll be general intelligence, where it's as smart as the smartest people in the world. And then a few years later after that it'll be super intelligence, where there won't be any human smarter than it, than artificial intelligence. And I thought to myself, well, maybe they'll be able to come up with a cure for cancer. You know what I mean?
And a lot of other things.
Because the human mind hasn't been able to do it, or maybe they have. They just haven't let us know about it, right? And there are some people that survive it. So, No te dice ahí, babe, si what's her real name? What's her real name? Is it Linda Ronstadt?
Yeah, that's their family name.
Sí.
Ronstadt.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
No se lo cambió como Fender. Ahí ves.
Hey, but now ChatGPT. You use ChatGPT?
Not really, bro. Si yo no
it's
necesito ese
phenomenal.
jale, carnal. Ay, eso cállate el hocico, right?
ChatGPT and Gemini. I mean, you gotta use one and the other because sometimes you run out of the free stuff in ChatGPT.
Yeah.
Me voy pa Gemini, and I'm like,
I know,
Gemini,
bro.
I can
En lo
keep
que
going.
salga.
That's
So
why
I was having some arm pain, and I was like, I get under ChatGPT, and it tells me what I have. Tendonitis.
No, see.
And then so I work at an ER, right? So I go to the doctor, and he was like, "Hey, what's wrong with you?" Because I'm over here putting a wrap on my arm.
Sí.
And he tells me, "What's wrong with you?" I'm like, "Oh, well, ChatGPT told me to put this on."
Sí.
And he was like, "You didn't do X-rays?" And I was like, "I don't need that. You know, I don't need to get radiated."
No, but when I asked ChatGPT what was wrong with me, me dijo pendiditis, güey.
So her dad. So it does say here, she is of Mexican, German, and English descent.
Órale.
Her
There you
dad,
go.
had Mexican. He had roots in Sonora, Mexico, and then the mother, she was of German, English, and Dutch ancestry.
She was a beautiful girl, beautiful woman, and an amazing vocalist, and she played with the best. Eagles, man. She was with the Eagles when they first started.
Wow.
And if you don't believe me, look it up, folks. Para que sepan.
What song did she sing? Was it a famous song from the Eagles?
No, she was like the backups and stuff like that. But there's like a concert on YouTube, like a 72 concert. And she goes up and her, Jackson Brown, the Eagles, they're all together. They're like touring. Jackson Brown used to live downstairs from the Henley and Glenn Fry, when they were living in LA, when they relocated over there. And they would hear Jackson Brown working on songs downstairs. So then they became friends and they helped each other. One of the songs that they made a big hit, I think it's "Take It Easy." That's Jackson Brown's song. Yeah, "Take It Easy."
Classic song.
Yeah, good stuff.
And then there's singers that never get credit for it. Like, for example, what is it? More Than Words.
Extreme.
Yeah. You know, it sounds like there's 3 people singing that song, but yet only 2 guys get credit.
Check it out, bro. I have it right here. Jackson Brown is doing. This is Jackson Brown.
This is epic.
Yeah, but it's the Eagles song. The Eagles made a big hit out of it. I love this stuff. This is early stuff.
I love to cruise to this stuff, man.
I got 7 women on my mind.
7?
No más. Well, it's on me one says she's a friend of mine. I bet you all didn't know it was Jackson Brown, right? Everybody
I
thinks
didn't
that
know.
it was an original Eagles song.
I thought it was Eagles.
No,
Yeah,
man,
me
it's
too.
Jackson Brown, man.
Jackson.
I love music. I just love it.
It's in my blood.
It is, and it's in yours
And you
too.
can't get it. You can't get it out. I mean, you know, it's crazy. I always end up on the musical path. Like, for example, so then going back to my crazy path and how my
You got
plans-
into
plans
mariachi.
got
You
changed.
learned-
Got into mariachi, and then I met a friend. Well, I was in the mariachi for like 7 years in the professional mariachi. Performed everywhere in Corpus, and I was at probably a lot of people's wedding pictures and quinceañeras and stuff like that. And so I met this lady who knew a guy who was the attorney for Joe Lopez and Jimmy Gonzalez. And she was
I bet he had his hands full.
She was like, you should record something and you can show it to him or whatever. Well, that's how my musical career started.
Wow.
Because of this little cassette, I went at the mall. They had this recording studio and I sang, I don't even remember
A
what songs they
karaoke
were.
song?
Yeah, like a
Yeah, I
karaoke
remember those.
stuff.
Those were awesome,
Yeah,
right?
and they would give you the cassette and I was like, well, you know what? Here, give him
Y te
this.
ponían el picture y todo, like
it
if
was
it's a
really
record, right?
cool.
Yeah.
It was. They should bring those back.
I know, right?
And
I've only
so-
seen those in movies, man.
There was one at El Central Mall, dude.
Really?
When it used to be
I
El
miss
Centro.
El Central
I went and
mall,
did some
man.
Frank Sinatra stuff, and they made a CD with
and,
my picture
it's
on there and
cool.
everything.
Bring back El Central Mall, man. Hashtag bring
And
back
far-
El Central
We
Mall.
need Radio Shack.
I missed
Tandy.
that little store with the comic books and the monitos
Yeah.
and what was it
Or-
called?
yeah.
The little treasure or the little
the
something?
gold mine.
The gold mine.
Gold
yeah.
mine.
With the plastic
Yes,
doo-doo and the fake vomit. Right? Yeah.
And the
I
fart
missed that.
spray.
And a fart spray.
The pool tables.
Yeah, dude, that was crazy. The incense. So you
So it
went
got
into
into
one
the-
of those and you got a cassette.
I got
right?
a cassette and it got into the hands of Jimmy Gonzalez. And so one day he calls me. All right, how did it happen? Oh, Joe Lopez and them MAZZ were playing in Corpus at the not the Yellow Rose. It was somewhere, I forgot what it was.
Johnny Land?
and they needed he wanted to hear me in live, right? So I learned the song. I learned Vuelve conmigo, you know, and I did the girl song and I performed with them, and it was just such a cool experience. And then he's like, you know what? I want to produce you. I want to produce. And I was
wow.
like, wow, right? So so I would drive to San Antonio, and it was at Jimmy at Gilbert Velasquez studio there in San Antonio, and he put everything together to create a demo so that I can ship it to the labels and shop it around. And back then that's how it was done. It was very manual, and it got into the hands of EMI Latin, and that's how I got my recording contract.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
How everything just falls into place without you even making a plan for it.
I know.
right?
You just gotta.
Isn't that crazy?
You just gotta show up, and the
You
destiny
just gotta,
will do it for you.
You just keep digging until
Well,
something happens.
there's a stroke of luck involved, where,
It won't.
she met the lawyer that belonged to Jimmy and Joe, and then Jimmy gets the cassette. She actually went and recorded, and Jimmy gets it from the lawyer, and then it just
Yeah,
just
it
moved
was
forward.
just-
And before you know, how was it when did your lawyer tell you that that Jimmy wanted to hear your song, or when you first found out that he was wanting to produce you? What was your feeling? What did you think?
It was crazy because I knew who MAZZ was, you know,
Mm-hmm.
and it was just I was like, well, yeah. And when it was funny because it was my freshman year in college there at A&M Corpus Christi. I was the very first freshman class of A&M Corpus Christi, and of course I was on that path, right? And then all of a sudden this comes along, and I'm like, what do I do? Because I have to take time out to go to the recording studio, and it's in San Antonio, it's not here. And so I thought, you know what? And I talked to my dad, and he was kind of like, you know what? I think you should do it, And now that I think about it, I'm like, he should have just said, no, you got to stay in school,
Well, why is that? Do you have any regrets about it, or what?
You know what? I do and I don't, because I really did. I never went back. I should have gone back.
To school.
Yeah, to finish off. I was gonna be I was a pre-nursing.
Yeah.
That was my major.
But you had an amazing time. You were on those national level shows and Dispierta America and all that stuff. You got to travel.
I did.
And it was tough, I bet, because the women always have it a lot tougher than men
For sure.
Yeah.
in the music industry, right?
Yeah, there was a lot of different hurdles that I faced, and so, but I thought to myself, I said, you know what, I'll come back to my schooling, and you only get this. Not everybody gets the chance to do that, and I thought, you know what, I want to tell my grandkids, hey, you know what, your grandmother looks like this now, but she used to do this, or so that was my okay. Let's take a leap of faith and see where it takes me, and so that kind of threw me off the path for a long time. It had its good times, and it also had its downsides. So I definitely want to make sure to let everybody know, stay in school, finish it off, and then let music be your hobby, because we all need a day job. We all need a job that's going to pay our bills, and in music, it's very difficult to do that. So
it is. And if you do make it to a certain level, staying there is as tough as getting there.
Right, exactly. It's always an uphill battle.
Yeah, you hear a lot about these one-hit wonders and stuff like that, and then you've got bands like Motley Crue, or MAZZ, La Mafia, but those are all legacy bands. I don't even think that there can be any bands created that can stand or have the length of career that these bands that have been around since the 80s have, and same with radio. It's like I'm thinking, if I would have gotten into radio today, would I have done everything I've done with my life through radio? I don't think so.
Yeah.
Because everything's changed so much with the technology and all that. And it has its bad things and its good things. And one of the good things is you can do your own thing and you don't need a record label. You upload it.
Times are so different now.
Yeah.
Like back then we depended on the record label, and they would throw a lot of money at every project. Back it was a different times.
How was what kind of deal did Capital EMI give you when they
I got a
approached you?
5-year recording contract. They paid for everything. They did music videos. We promoted all over Texas at the time.
But you end up owing them that money, right? Or you have to pay them back for all the money they invest in you?
They keep track, and so either you pay it back or you don't. They never sent me the invoice, but then at the time it was EMI Latin, and then they switched over to Univision, and there was a lot of changes.
Yeah.
So I guess everything just kind of.
When you joined EMI, was it Jose Bejar
Yes.
and Manolo?
It
and
was
all those
Manolo
guys?
and
Yeah,
Jose Bejar,
they were the
yeah.
ones handling all the San Antonio
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah, back then, I mean, music was just amazing. I mean, the Tejano Music Awards were just like at the Alamo Dome all the time.
Yeah.
And there was, sponsors left and right, big sponsors. And then everything, like everything, it changes, and so you kind of have to roll with the punches.
Yeah, you were on the same label with Selena then, right? Was
Yes, she wasn't there at the time because she passed away in '95.
Oh, okay.
And I didn't start till '96,
Oh.
and I didn't release my first CD and video till '97.
Oh, okay. So you were there after
It
Selena.
was after, yeah. But
Wow.
Bobby Pulido had just come out.
Mm-hmm.
I think let's see who else was there. Jennifer had just come out. Jennifer Peña.
Mm-hmm.
The Cumbia Kings had. We were all in the same label.
Yeah, well, since AB was with Selena and Capital, he had a very
Yeah.
good relationship with them.
Emilio Navaira, I think, was also with EMI
Emilio?
Latin. So
Yeah,
I
they had
was
all
in a
the
good
big
place.
names. Mm-hmm. Do you think that kind of held you back a little bit, that you were competing with all these big names back then?
No, I think it was more of it was actually a good thing because we were all different. Everybody was different, and so because one artist, when you go and promote, I guess you're under that record label, and so it holds some kind of prestige, I guess, and so they allow you to they're because of who they are. It helped the newer bands.
When you
us.
worked with EMI, would they hand you the money and your management would handle all the expenses to the videos and all that? And did they have any creative, did they tell you this is the way we want the video, this is the way we want the song? And
They would tell us what to do.
Yeah.
They would tell us what to do, and I guess they would pay directly to whoever the recording studio was or the producer. So yeah, I never really got to see the actual money. It was all just paid for me.
so most of the money you made back then was practically or basically off the live performances?
Yeah, because then of course Napster and all that came out, and so
That was about 98 or 99 when that happened.
Yeah, so I mean there was always a lot of changes and always a lot of things that we had to work through. So we would sell CDs and sell merchandise, there at the performance spots and stuff. So that was basically. Yeah.
Well, that's crazy, right? Because her uncle is Freddy Fender, and she ends up in music too, and
it's
not
in
really
the
by
blood.
choice. I mean, it's like something that just she stumbled upon, by just doing that cassette and all
And
that.
it kind of felt more of like something. It was always very stressful because you release a song, you release a CD, you release a song, you go in, and it's always like an audition everywhere you go. This was back before internet. We couldn't go viral. It was just you either like it, at the performance where it was at, or you show up, or nobody sees it. It was just the people that would show up. And so now, even I could be here singing a song and nobody's here, but yet, depending on how many viewers you have, those are the people that see it, and they share it and they reshare it, and it's just amazing how things are now.
I remember seeing you perform, and you had a great performance. I mean, you did it all.
One of the things
you
that
danced, you sang, choreography. I mean, and you had an amazing, still do probably, still do a fake figure.
We should have her sing a song right now.
Well, we will in a little bit, but she had everything she needed to be a big star. You did, and you ran with it for a while, right?
I did.
You got married, you had kids, and did that ever kind of tell you, did you ever feel like, what, I don't want? What made you decide? Because you took a break from this, or did you just leave it altogether?
I took a break. I took a break in 2012. because my marriage was going downhill like really bad, and so I just didn't want, I just needed to focus on. I got invited to a church retreat, and that changed my whole perspective in life.
Wow.
And so it was in 2012. I was singing with Grupo MAZZ. I was the female vocalist for Jimmy.
Okay.
And so, it lasted a while until I finally, because of my personal issues at home, I just couldn't be on the road anymore. And it was just, not a good
Stressful.
thing. It was just horrible. Yeah. And so.
And how old were your kids around that
They
time?
were little. I think my little one was 4, and my older one was 5 years older than him.
Yeah, and then you got to be out on the road when you can't be right there with them when you need them or when they need you, right? Wow.
So, so then I was introduced to Christian music, and it was like, it's just a totally different feeling from singing, you cheated on me, all these, songs about desamor, which people
praise is
hear.
an amazing thing.
Yeah. And so then I was like, why would I want to sing anything else other than positive, scripture-filled songs that inspire people to feel good instead of, that reminds me of when my, guy, cheated on me. Let's go for a drink. That's so negative, and it's something that I didn't want anymore. So I stepped away for a long time until Tom came around.
Yeah. Pulled you right back in.
Right back in.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
That's
it was one of those things that my uncle Freddy would tell me, you know what, just have fun. And at the time I wasn't having fun because one, it was stressful trying to keep up with everything happening with the music, with all the contracts and with the musicians that wouldn't show up, and it was just not fun. And so he just said, just have fun. And so I think now I'm actually living that advice that he gave me, which was just have fun.
Yeah, enjoy it.
Enjoy it. And so Tom plays the bass. He's my bass player. And he's like, he put a band together. And so, we perform. I said, you know what, we're gonna play at Onion Fest. We're going to play here. And sure enough, we played at the 4th of July there at the festival in Weslaco, so, and since I had all my previous experience, it was easy for me to just put it together.
It's like riding a bike.
Yeah. And so, so yeah, it was a lot of fun. It was difficult, trying to keep up with all that. Like you said, I couldn't eat. I was always on a special diet, and I was always dancing, and so it was just perfect, but now I love tacos.
Hi ho. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. So yeah, it's difficult to try to.
Bueno, hay pedo, ahí está Paquita, la del barrio, hombre, chihuahua.
Oh my
¿Verdad?
God.
I mean, esa le gustaba tacos también, carnal.
Yeah.
Tacos de puerco.
Inútil.
Oh my God. Me estás oyendo, inútil.
Oh man, she was
my
awesome. She was classic, man.
Yeah.
Wow, that's incredible. I'm glad you're back on stage because there's nothing like performing. And
no, it's really cool.
it's just, and then when the whole band is clicking and everybody's on point,
it's
it's
more
just
of
like
a family affair, I guess, because Tom is my bass player, my nephew's my drummer, and who else? Well, we have a lot of people on stage. If you see the video, it's because, you know what, you can play, come on, it's just like, let's just have fun.
Yeah, sí, estábamos yo like with my band Whiskey D, my wife was the management, she's the booking, and my brother's on bass, and the guys that were in the band, they're like my brothers. They're like my children actually, because they're way younger than me, about 15 years younger than me. But yeah, every time we went out, babe, right? It was just like a family going out.
Yeah, it really was. We all looked out for each other. It was always so much fun.
I always tell them.
It still is.
Yeah, I tell them, you know what? You can be in the band, and if you're no longer in the band, you're still part of this brotherhood. I mean, we're all, and who knows, you might come back and play and help us out again, and so it just becomes a brotherhood for that time.
Yes.
And then I started. So I used to sing those other songs, and I wouldn't really pay attention to the lyrics right until now. I'm like, oh my God, why would I sing that? There were nice songs, but it talked about stuff that I didn't want to remember, or stuff that I didn't want to live through again, or stuff that, and so now for example, I went to a friend's house in Taft, and I met Lupe Saenz Jr., and he wrote a song, and I was like, oh my God, that's perfect, because right at the time I was getting divorced and I was breaking the chains, and that song is called Quebrando Cadenas, right? So I was like, that is a perfect song for me to sing. It had nothing to do with coming back or anything like that. It was just, I just want to do what I want to do, and I want to sing this song and be a part of that. And so we recorded that one in Corpus.
Let's hear it.
All right.
Oh, check it out. Quebrando cadenas. Breaking the chains. Margarita Fender.
No puedo escaparme de mi mente por un
Besides you.
rato. Estoy perdido y no puedo ya luchar. Estas cadenas que me tienen agarrado. Estoy atrancado de la vida y soledad.
Estoy a punto de romper estas cadenas.
Wow.
He estado presa y no puedo escapar.
Damn.
Pero tengo el poder para quebrarme. Esta mente de tormenta para allá. Estoy quebrando cadenas. No puedo quedarme. Porque tengo este poder dentro de mí. Estoy quebrando cadenas. No me doy por vencida. Tanto tiempo que he gastado en pensamientos que me matan de verdad. Quebrando las cadenas, vete ya.
That's nice.
I loved it. It was-
Wow.
That's awesome.
And Lupus Science Jr. Is
He's
he-
from Mexico.
Oh, yeah?
He's a young kid. When I first met him, I used to go to the high schools to talk to kids and, try just, inspire them about music and about staying in school, don't do drugs, And he was 12. And then one day, that day that we met him, he was like, I remember you came to my school and you were talking to all these kids and nobody was paying attention, but I was. And I remember it was one of those alternative schools. And I was like, and I told him, because he says, I can play the guitar, miss. And then I was like, well, then what are you doing here? Like, you know what, do something with yourself and pursue your dreams and all that. And sure enough, I mean, he's been picking at it. He's a really great songwriter. And he's a great singer too. And so
It
I'm just
sounds
really
amazing.
glad that we were able to collaborate on this song.
Both your voices sound amazing together. They
Thank
do.
you.
Wow.
Yeah,
I want to hear some more.
Matan de verdad. Estoy quebrando cadenas. No puedo quedarme. Porque tengo este poder dentro de mí. Estoy quebrando cadenas. No me doy por vencida. Tanto tiempo que he gastado en pensamientos que me matan de verdad. Quebrando las cadenas, vete ya.
Wow. Amazing.
It's a good song.
Yeah, it is. It's a
Yeah.
great song, man.
And
And
it's
I actually had to encourage her
See.
kind
to
of
come
sing
back
again.
and sing it. Yeah.
See.
And
And
then
when I heard that song, I was like, wow.
And how did he encourage you? What did he tell you, or what? I mean, did he have to push you really hard, or did?
I was afraid. I was afraid to go back to, singing songs. And I thought, okay, you know what? Fine. If I'm going to sing regular non-Christian songs, I want to sing something that actually means and speaks to me. And at the time, that was like the perfect time. I was, had just gotten a divorce. I was breaking the chains. I was, and then the song is also about anybody who's dealing with any mental illnesses, and you're just breaking the chains. And so
From addiction.
from addiction, from
That could be
from a bad relationship,
Yeah.
And so to me, I was like, you know what, that song is worth singing, and then of course, later on I thought, and now because of course you don't need a record label anymore, you just do whatever you want.
Yeah, isn't that nice?
Yeah,
You
that
like
is
that?
so cool. I feel like breaking the chains, right?
Yeah.
And so then like this, so we went on a vacation and I recorded a song there with Chris at Powerhouse Studios, and it was El Piquito de Oro. And I thought, you know what, I want to sing a song for Tom because I'm in love and I always wanted to be in love, and for somebody to love me back, that's so cool. And
Yeah.
and so And so we recorded this song, and
That's awesome.
and so he's my Piquito de Oro.
Ay, 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 ay.
Yo tengo un amorcito que lo quiero más que a mi vida.
Se llama Tom Fender.
Por él me muero y sabe bien que es mi consentido. A él le digo con cariño mi piquito de oro. Le gusta que lo bese, que le diga mi lindo tesoro. Ahí viene mi piquito de oro. Ahí viene a darme sus amores. Ahí viene mi piquito de oro. Ahí viene mi lindo tesoro.
We had a lot of fun making the video.
I know. I'm looking at it here.
It was really fun.
Checking it out. And you all did it in Cabo San Lucas.
Yes.
Is that where it was?
Yeah.
Yes.
Wow. Looks nice.
So of course I needed to go to Cabo Wabo.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I was
That's
there,
Sammy
so
Hagar, Papa?
you had to, Papa.
Yeah. How about what? Did you bring a bottle of tequila?
No.
No, but I
Cabo-
had a shot.
Ah, yeah? How was that Cabo Wabo tequila? Is it real
love
fancy
it.
or is it just like a hole in
Well,
the
I don't know.
wall?
I didn't drink.
It was okay. It was smooth. Yeah, it was pretty. It was
yeah.
okay.
The inside, there's a stage and everything. or
Yes,
what?
it's on there.
So he
I
plays
took a-
there. He's gonna play in December.
I don't know.
Yeah, he goes for his birthday. He does his birthday there. Sammy Hagar. Yeah.
Ahí viene.
Wow. Looks like you all had some fun.
Yes,
Did
we
you
did.
Did you film this with phones or
Yeah,
right?
with his
you
cell
can do
phone.
that now. Yeah.
Wow.
You can do a video
That
now.
whole thing was on my Samsung phone.
And now with AI, it'll
Not
produce
even
it
an
for you.
iPhone. Wow.
Yeah. Incredible.
That's incredible, despite the fact that it's not an iPhone.
You know, there's ads that come out on my Facebook feed that show that you could make music videos with the app.
Yeah.
And you just put your footage in there and it'll do whatever you want it to do and put whatever
Yeah.
scenery you want. It's
Wow.
incredible.
So cool.
Yeah.
Everything's
But
easier
this is
now.
real, man, right?
Yeah, that was real.
It looks real.
I was the editor.
See? That's the hardest thing, right?
I
Is to
know.
put it together.
and to sync it into
Yeah.
to get the right story
lips.
or whatever.
The
The lips,
Yeah. How long did it take you to put it together?
A few hours.
The editing?
Yeah.
Really?
Oh, and then the computer broke down, and so she had
So
to
I
do
had
it
to edit
on
on
her
my
phone.
phone.
Yeah.
Oh my, that's even worse.
That's where I do all my
Double
editing
work.
on
On
the
my
phone.
phone,
Yeah. Isn't it incredible? Everything's at the
Yeah,
at
it's
our-
so cool. Everything's
right at
on
our
your
hand,
phone.
man. Right?
Yeah, especially when you're in the toilet, you just like. That's when you get the most inspiration.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. And so then from there,
Thought you were gonna flush.
yeah.
I think it's the aroma, right?
It's the ambiance. You got the candles.
No,
you got
and then
you know what I
you're
mean?
you're sitting there and you see the aroma and you say, "Man, this music video is gonna be the shit, man."
And then you turn on the bidet.
Oh my God. Well, man, Margie, thank you for coming to the show. Appreciate
Yeah,
you.
thank you so much for having me. And of course, I like to promote women of Tejano because of there's this project that I did with Geneva, the Tejanas Unidas en Cristo.
Yeah, I love
So there was
that.
25 women that got together, right? And so we did that video, and then Lupe Sainz, Mr. Lupe Sainz, the producer, he's like, you know what? I want to do a TV show, and it was inspired by that video because all 25 women got together and did that song. So then he decided that I was the hostess of that song, of the show, and we ended up calling it the Margarita Fender Show, where I
Yeah.
feature mujeres de la onda tejana, because there's a lot of female singers out there.
There sure is.
And so, and it's nice to have something to feature.
I watched some of those top 20 or top 10 Tejano videos of the week on YouTube, and like 8 out of 10 are women.
Yeah.
I mean, the videos. So there's a lot of women.
There's a lot of women out
that
there,
love to
yeah.
sing, and
And because I'm a woman, you're right, I knew
Yeah.
the struggles, and I appreciate anybody featuring my music or women's music, so that's why I like to do that.
See. And the show, ladies and gentlemen, you can catch it on local television here in the Rio Grande Valley, the
Channel
956.
5.2.
But you don't have to look
you
for
can
it there. You
stream
can
it.
find it on YouTube. That's
Yeah.
where I saw it.
Right, that's where I edit it and I upload it on the.
Oh, so you're doing the editing
Yes.
yourself? You should become an editor, bro.
No, she's a total content creator.
Yeah. Are you real meticulous? Like, I mean, it editing is like, to me, it's like creating a song too. It's like I love doing it. And sometimes I'll wake up in the middle of the night, go to the bathroom, and I come and lay down, and I'm thinking how I want to edit the next video I'm doing or the next piece of content for social media.
Well, I gotta do that because I'm a real estate agent, and so I gotta take pictures. I have to take footage of houses, and I gotta market. I gotta learn how to do that. So yeah, that's my day job is a real estate agent.
Well, we gotta look up where can we find? Is it Margarita Realtor or on YouTube?
Margie.com.
Margie.com.
Margie with 2 E's.
Okay, Margie with 2 E's.com.
Yeah.
Is it Margie MARGIEE?
Yeah.
Okay,
that's my real estate website.
All right, it's right there on the bottom of the screen, ladies and gentlemen.
So
So
if
go on there.
If you want to buy and sell, let me know because I'm here in the Valley. I'm Texas realtor pretty much all over Texas, but I obviously
But
here
the
in the
Valley's growing.
Yes, it's exciting.
Everywhere they're building and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy. Ladies and gentlemen, Margie Fender, Margarita Fender. Make sure to look her up on social media, follow her music, and then of course you're a band for hire as well, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So Tom, they got to call you up, or who's managing or booking the band? You have him handling it, right?
Both of us, whatever.
Yeah, both of you. Oh, órale.
Yeah.
Tan bueno. And who's the better charger, you or her, right?
Well, she's the most experienced one.
Yeah. That's why I gave my wife the duty to book us, dude. Because us musicians, we like
they're more detailed, detail oriented. So
we will go play for free.
Like I was like, we were performing somewhere, and I told her we're getting paid.
Shit, I do this because I love it.
Yeah. Hey, we'll play for some Whataburger. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, Margie Fender, Margarita Fender, ladies and gentlemen. Want to thank Dr. T's Primary Care for Men and Women. If you want to, you're feeling sluggish, tired, you gain weight, you're getting older, your sex drive is out the window, your libido's nowhere to be found, you call my friends and they'll find it for you. As what's the name of Austin Powers? When he lost his mojo.
Oh, yeah.
You can find it at Dr. T's, ladies and gentlemen. Give them a call, 956-441-2188, drt'sprimarycare.com. They've got all kinds of great supplements. They've got hormone replacement therapy. That's testosterone. Mira como salgo de ahí, papá. Listo para aventar round, papá. Vámonos recio.
Bien filoso.
IV vitamin infusion, peptide therapy, weight loss therapy. They got it for you right there, ladies and gentlemen. Also want to thank Nisi Auto Sales. It's NisiAutoGroup.com. Give them check them out. They've got some amazing inventory. And right now, if you go to their social media, they're giving away a brand new iPhone. Hablando de making movies y videos y todo eso, this phone is one of the best.
Wow.
iPhone 17 Pro. It's a giveaway. You go to their to their social media, and all you have to do is share, and there's some instructions they've got there, and participate. And they've also got some amazing vehicles. Check it out.
Hello everyone, this is Melissa from Nisi Auto Sales. Solo les quiero recordar que tenemos una gran variedad de inventario en este momento. Si estás buscando algo para el trabajo, para la escuela, para la familia, todo lo que usted está buscando lo tenemos disponible en este momento. Para empezar, tenemos esta 2017 Jeep Grand Cherokee que viene bien equipada con asientos de piel, Bluetooth y está en muy buenas condiciones. We also have this 2013 Chevy Silverado LTZ 1500, which is perfect for work. It does have leather seats and it is an 8-cylinder. Last but not least, we do have this 2015 Ram 1500. It is a 5.7 and it is perfect for work. It is in great condition. So no matter what your purchase needs are, don't forget, en Easy Auto Sales te queremos ayudar.
Man, those vehicles look nice, dude.
I like that Chevy truck.
I like the Ram, dude, and they're leather and
I like that they're leather.
yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, NisiAutoGroup.com is where you got to go and contact them and get that vehicle before it's gone. Also want to thank Ron Hoover RV and Marine from Odessa, Texas. Man, Anthony Patterson, they've got some great October sales going on. Check it out.
It's October and the fall season is upon us at Ron Hoover RV and Marine, 1529 East 2nd Street in Odessa. And we're falling for all the gimmicks. Check this out. No payments for 90 days. Yep, you heard right. No payments for 90 days. Buy during the month of October and get a free Traeger grill and a free hitch. Been told no anywhere else because of credit? We say yes at Ron Hoover RV and Marine. The largest and the best selection of RVs, bumper pulls, fifth wheels, and goosenecks. We've got exactly what you're looking for. We've got zero down and all the money for your trade-in. Only at Ron Hoover RV and Marine. And during the month of October, no payment for 90 days. Plus a free Traeger grill and a free hitch. We accept trade-ins and we'll even buy it from you. October is here and we're falling for all the gimmicks. Bad credit? No problem. We'll get you going at Ron Hoover RV and Marine. Come by and see us at 1529 East 2nd Street in Odessa or call 432-247-8555. 432-247-8555 to schedule an appointment. Ron Hoover RV and Marine. We're your West Texas yes guys.
I want to thank Anthony Patterson.
Nice.
He sent me the audio and I put the commercial together, man. So, hey, tenemos production company también aquí, raza.
De todo.
Que sepan, los sponsors, we take care of our sponsors. Also want to thank Rody's Country Fried Chicken and Eagle Pass. Have you guys been to Eagle Pass? Do you all go to the Kickapoo or no? Have you all been there? Do you like gambling and all that or no? No?
I like the what is it? The roulette table.
The roulette table?
That's my game.
Yeah. Man, we really don't do much gambling.
No.
When we go to Eagle Pass.
I don't like to lose.
Yeah.
I hate to lose.
When we go to Eagle Pass, it's just to go eat fried chicken and gizzards at Rody's Country Fried Chicken, ladies and gentlemen. Un saludito para Rick Rody's. Y pues, you'll find him right there, casi en la entrada del Kickapoo, right on Indio Highway. And then the original one is in town. But, man, you go there and you're going to walk out of there and you're going to be licking your fingers for a couple of days because the food is delicious. Y pues the gizzards, they're known for their gizzards, so you got to get that. But then you get some chicken tenders, get a little dinner pack like that one right there. It's got a little bit of the gravy, you know, to dip the chicken in and the papitas and that little bread. You can't forget it. El dinner pack está bruto. Un saludito para Rick Rody's, toda la raza de Eagle Pass. Muchas gracias. I also want to thank Richard Molina for mayor of Edinburgh. He is running for mayor, and we've got early voting going on right now. So if you live in Edinburgh, Texas, you got to go vote. Make sure to go do it. You got till the 31st. That's early voting. And then the first week of November is election day. It's a Tuesday right after that. So make sure and vote for Richard Molina for mayor of Edinburgh. Thank you so much, Richard Molina. We had a party last Friday. Estaban los Cadete Linares, Pepe Serna, los Traviesos de Corpus. And I talked to them, and Pepe Serna, what a character, bro. I'm going to bring him on the show.
That's going to be fun.
Toca el acordeón con la elbow, bro. He's amazing, bro. It's a toda madre. Aquí vive en
I want to
Alton.
see that.
Me lo voy a traer, ladies and gentlemen. So want to thank him, too. And also, we've got some events coming up. October 25th, it's this Saturday at the Mission Event Center. It used to be called La Catedral Midnight Massacre. I'll be the ring announcer, and it's going to be a lot of fun. I think también va a venir Destiny Navaira, and Roberto Duran's daughter is going to be there as well. So we're going to have some fun Saturday night, Midnight Massacre. Make sure to get your tickets and get them fast because get a table. That's the best way to do it. And then on Saturday, November 8th, it's Eli de Reina's Farewell Tour, and that's happening at the Bird Ogden Arena. And it's going to be an awesome show, and it'll be her last in the 956 because she is retiring. Also, Saturday, November 8th, on that same night, across town in Payne Arena, it's Stone Temple Pilots, along with the Toadies, and just added Core will be performing. You know who Core is, Jax?
No, who's that?
Es la band con que canta Mark Morales and the Sons of Texas.
Oh, really?
They're from Austin, bro. They're good, bro. I can't wait to see. I'm really actually looking forward to seeing them. So they just got added to the show. And then Saturday, November 21st, this is our annual Whiskey D toy concert. And we are bringing in a tribute to Rush. Blah, a Rush tribute band. And the reason they call themselves Blah is because when they got inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, they all had to get up and say something on the mic, and the drummer went up and went blah 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 blah. So they named themselves Blah, and the drummer passed away. He's one of the best drummers ever, right, dude?
Wow.
Neil Peart.
Oh,
So
yeah.
they'll be performing along with the spinoffs, and also the spinoffs do 80s, and then Bullet Right's going to do a Metallica set, and then my band before Rush performs, we are going to do metal, okay? So I already sent the songs to the guys. We're going to do about 10 songs, and they're all going to be heavy metal. And we got an amazing Led Zeppelin song we're going to work on. Hopefully we can get it down. But that's what we're going to do. And that's the 21st. And all you have to do is go in and take an unwrapped toy worth $10, okay? And then Saturday, November 22nd, the following day, we go all the way to El Paso, Texas. It's a Tejano Fever Super Show. It is going to be one hell of a show. La Fiebre, Aviso Band from Houston. They got a horn section, and they're going to have special singers, Ram Herrera, Jay Perez, and también se presenta David Mares con ellos. Also, Stephanie Montiel will be performing, y también Rev Ray and the local band there in El Paso, Los Chiles Rellenos. As a matter of fact, Stephanie wants to invite everybody. Check it out.
What's up, everybody? It's Stephanie Montiel inviting you out to El Paso, Texas for the Tejano Fever Tejano Super Show. This is going to be an incredible evening of lots of great music. Y'all, La Fiebre is going to be there. Aviso is going to be there. Jay Perez, David Mares, Ram Herrera, and of course your girl Stephanie Montiel. And so I want to invite all of my people from New Mexico and Arizona to come on out and join us in El Paso, Texas, November 22nd. At Ascara's Park. It's going to be an awesome night, an awesome show. Again, don't forget, Tejano Fever, Tejano Super Show in El Paso, Texas, November 22nd. We'll see y'all there.
All right.
Nice.
That's going to be a nice show. And then, ladies and gentlemen, I don't know, Bobby Pulido, he's retiring as well. Mm-hmm. And he's getting into politics. Yeah. So he decided to start his own podcast. And we filmed some shows in spring. This was around March, and I kept waiting for him to release the interview that we did together because I was his second guest on his podcast, and it finally was released today. So here's a little clip just so you can see.
My guest today is a friend, first and foremost, but he's also a local legend. He's somebody that's a jack of all trades. He's a radio guy. He's a podcaster. He's a singer in a band. He's a comedian. Es, like we say, es un todólogo. His name is Rock and Roll James. His name is James Echeverria. Echevarria, no Echeverria.
Yeah.
But better yet, known as Rock and Roll James. He's got the most successful podcast in the Rio Grande Valley. In South Texas, I would have to say. Hashtag PVT.
Yeah.
Dude, thank you so much for being here, man.
Hey, man, thanks for inviting me, Bobby. Man, it's about time you did something like this.
I know, man. Look. Everybody,
no, you're a busy guy.
Everybody's done podcasts. You know what? You know, it's like when people were recording duets with Pitbull, and like, más faltas tú. No, hombre, everybody already did it.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. So, but for me, it's important for people to get to know me on a different level other than music. I've always been the guy that, you know, I don't talk about other than what business is. I'm talking about music. It's music. That's it.
But I've always known you as an inquisitive guy. You always willing to learn about people, willing to learn about everything. You find out something, you want to deep dive it.
Yeah, man.
So, you know, this is perfect for you because you get to learn more about individuals and humans.
That's
and
right.
stories. So you're going to love it, man.
I want people to.
No, I can't play it all. Okay? You have to go to his.
That looks fun.
Bobby Pulido's. And we get into politics.
Oh wow!
And he's like on a different spectrum than I am, you know, because we're on separate sides, right? But we have an amazing chat, and that's something that he wanted to do. You know, he wanted to show that we can disagree and still be friends. And on the show, we talk about. You know, like I told everybody, ladies and gentlemen, if you think that this is the first time we do this, no, we do this on the phone, especially during the election when it was Kamala versus Trump. You know, he was on the Kamala camp, I was on the Trump camp, and so we'd go back and forth, and then he looks at the camera and he goes, and as a matter of fact, my wife would ask me, "What are you doing?" Texting with Rock. Ya taking esto, you know. And I was like, dude, my wife the same thing. We'd be watching the movie, and then I grab my phone, and I'm over here, and she goes, "What are you doing?" I'm texting with Bobby. You know, because I mean, I don't want to. You know, we one up each other. You know what I mean? But it's a very entertaining interview, and the reason we put it together and we did it is because we want everybody to understand that even though you're on different sides of the political spectrum or the political side, you can still, at the end of the day, you know, hug each other and say, hey, eres mi amigo, you know what I mean? And that's the way it is. And sometimes I'll learn from him and he'll learn from me and stuff like that. But watch the interview. It's very interesting. And he's running for representative of the United States of America for District 1, Texas. I think it is, right? Texas. Yeah, Texas. Yeah. But he'll go to the Washington, D.C. if he wins. So anyway, also this past weekend was my grandson's birthday. Yeah. So a little birthday video that my daughter put together of him. Of course, he had to have a cake smashing video. So check it out, ladies and gentlemen. Happy birthday, mijo.
He definitely has a sweet tooth.
I know. You know what? He eats cake just like his grandpa.
Con las manos.
Yes, yeah.
No need the fork. So Roman James, happy birthday, mijito. I love you so much. Oh. And his dad, he's always putting, my son, right? He's always putting videos or pictures of him in his garage, like with the pit on, with the TV on. He loves watching sports. My son's a sports fanatic, right? And his son is there in a little carrito or something, just hanging out with him. Yeah. So my wife, she finds this like little toy barbecue pit.
Yeah.
With it's got all the stuff, you know, and then a little picnic table and
miniature size.
Yeah.
Yes, so he can hang out with dad.
Yeah.
So que se le emprende el bote.
See, yes. No? So my son sent us a picture of him when he's like on it, right, in the living room, because they had to put it together. My wife says, shall we put it together? I go, no, déjalo que lo ponga. Él es el papá.
That's the whole experience.
Yeah. And so he's there, and my son texts me, says, it's gonna be his first carnesazo or something like that. But anyway, So Margie, thank you so much for joining us.
So
Tom, hey man, it's awesome. It's about time you guys came on the show.
Thank you for having us. We had a lot of fun.
Yeah, we sure did. Ladies and gentlemen, make sure to like, subscribe, and share, and follow Margie, Margarita, on all her social media platforms. If you want her to go perform at your event, she will put on 100%. I've seen her perform, and they go all out, ladies and gentlemen. She has it all on stage. The voice, the dance moves, the outfits. It's amazing. You do put a lot of work and effort into your product, and that's awesome. And also, if you're looking for a home, you know, or wanting to sell your home, look her up at margie.realtor on TikTok, so you can check out what she's got to offer. You know, she's got some homes and stuff like that. And ladies and gentlemen, make sure to follow Jax Phoenix. You got something going on too, Jax, right? You got a band going on or something like that?
No, I'm going as a solo artist on November 1st. It's going to be my first solo show, and it's going to be at Valle Verde. And it's going to be called Witches in Bikini Stoner Party. I'm going to be hosting that party. I'm going to be hosting it with my girlfriend. She and her friends are going to, you know, have vendors, and there's going to be girls dressed in.
Fun.
It's November 1st, so it's on Halloween weekend.
Orale.
So, and I'm going to be performing for an hour, like cover songs that have to do with, like, you know, weed and stuff like that, because it's a stoner party. Tom Petty.
I was gonna ask
Bob Marley and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Sublime. I do have Sublime. Yeah, smoke two joints.
I love Sublime.
Smoke two joints.
They have so many good songs.
Yeah. His son is now singing the singer's song.
Is that the same?
The singer's son. Okay. Yeah, he's now with Sublime. He's the one singing. And actually, November 1st, right? And then the 31st is on a Friday, right? Halloween.
Yeah. And right before that show, I'm still editing, and I'm releasing a video cover of Typo Negative's Black Number One.
Oh, I love that band.
Because this song is like really like in the realm of Halloween, you know, so
vampire stuff.
That's why I'm gonna release it right before Halloween. It's gonna be awesome, guys. So stay tuned on that. It's gonna be on my YouTube.
Look up that band Typo Negative. I saw them quite a few times in the 80s and the late 90s. And then next Wednesday, the 29th, it'll be mine and Rally's anniversary. The first time I went up to her and met her.
20 years ago.
20 years ago. 20 years ago.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
2 decades ago?
You guys are are my favorite couple.
We were on the Marcos Valdez show when y'all met.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I was. It was back then. It was the event 2005, right?
Yeah.
20 years.
2003.
Wow.
2003. Oh, 4 or 5.
2005. Yeah, 2005. 20 years.
I want to give now that you mentioned that, I want to give a shout out to my girlfriend Shelby my pumpkin because tomorrow is our anniversary, which is why we're going to Corpus. I mean, I want to take her on a little trip, and we're gonna go to Corpus and have a good time. You know what I mean? If we make it before 3, we'll go there. But yeah, I love you,
Corpus
Mamacita.
is really romantic.
Thank you for the amazing 5 years, and I love you so much.
What are we gonna do, babe? I mean, we're so busy.
I know. I don't know what we're gonna do.
Yeah, we'll just roll around. Voy
Stay
para el
home.
Dr. T's y me doy un double shot en el Dr. T's, papá. Ya sabes, que me doy un doble.
Dr. T's will be closed that day.
Yeah, no, I'll break the door down. I'll pillage through their products. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, y'all have a good one, man. Thank you so much. God bless you. And always be positive, all right? Never negative. And if you're hanging around negative people, get the hell out of there and hang out with positive people like us here, right?
Yeah.
Órale. Asústame one time.
Hashtag PB